Hello everybody, this is Brian with Hunt the Rockies, and tonight I'm talking about the yearly trend. Last week I spoke about the unit comparison tool that we have on the site. Tonight I'm talking about the yearly trend feature, and I use them together to try to figure out where I'm going to hunt, and I'm using that myself this year because I am looking for a new place to hunt as well. So once you're on the site, you can go to the toolbar or the menu and click on yearly trend. Excuse me. And what we have on the site is a species, unit, residence, basically resident or non-resident, and then the season description. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on unit, and we're going to select unit 7. And I believe that the tutorial program does not pick up the drop-down menu, so I do apologize for that, but we do have all of the units in the state of Colorado available in the drop-down menu. Once you select the unit, the season description populates, and then you're able to select, and we'll select over-the-counter either sex archery for unit 7 in this case. And you get next to nothing back. So that means that there is a limited either sex archery that picked up in 2011 and has been used ever since. So I may clean up some of the data that's like that, where there's two different seasons that overlap and shouldn't, where we have an over-the-counter and a limited. But as you can see, this is the type of information that is available for historical data for units. I'm going to jump to unit 62. We have hunted here before, and I find this an interesting unit to use as a baseline. So we're going to click over the counter, either sex archery for unit 62, and you can see there are consistently just under 1,000 hunters, and the success in the unit is just over probably 12% on average. So this is a unit that gets hit pretty hard and consistently doesn't produce a ton of animals, but they're in there and they're available if you know where to look. One of the odd ones that I saw that I thought was an interesting graph was unit 60. This is a limited muzzleloader, and as you can see here, it's very hit or miss. So 0 bulls, 0 animals, 0% success. 6 people drew a tag for it that were residents. Let's compare that to the non-resident. And you can see slightly different, but it almost indicates to me that the guys that come in from out of state hunt a little bit harder than the guys that are residents in Colorado, which doesn't necessarily surprise me. So anyway, this is how you use the yearly trend tool on the site. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel that we're putting together. I will be putting up some more videos on the unit comparison, the yearly trend, and how to use those with some mapping, and that will be the third installment of this series. And feel free to give us a follow on Instagram. Hope you enjoyed this and have a great night.